guys, and welcome back to me, Ben, playing Cities Skylines, today in my city of Springvalley. Yeah, we're starting where we ended the last episode here. So, like, if you've watched a couple of episodes past this one or the previous one, you will see and recognize a couple of significant changes to my city, which is actually a huge main train station. I also do have this, I'm always forgetting this name, like this elevated, I don't know, train thingy here in the street. And the network is actually quite significant, but currently it only covers like the top half of my city, plus everything around this district here. Like, it goes as far as this and goes even down there. So, and it kind of circles back and forth through everything, and even here, like, we do see a transition between one thing and the other one. So there are a couple of notes that I wanted to make here, and for that I'm jumping back to my thing here. The reason why I'm earning that much currently, or why I do have such a huge income on a weekly basis, is because of the fact that I increased the tax by 2% for each and everyone living in my city. So that's a significant change here, but obviously there is some kind of fluctuation going on every once in a while, because obviously industries, they don't earn always the same amount in every week, which is fine, because yeah, you need to harvest, you need to grow your things, and then you can harvest again. So it's always a challenge, and I think that's the reason why it's fluctuating so much. In the last episode, I also built one of those observation towers here, and just to give you a small or a little bit of a background here, the reason is I want to create something like an entertainment district, or an entertainment block here for everyone living in town. And the reason why I'm considering to do that is because I actually put down another train station here that's, I think, in very good use. Currently I see no passenger service last week, but that could be due to the fact that like, the game doesn't really save the information based on a weekly thing here, but I'm curious to see whenever a train comes through whether it really does stop. But at least people are using this parking spot here for parking, which is amazing. And I think obviously a few more. I'm just wondering if anyone is standing here. Yeah, a couple of people are waiting here. It's not that many, but maybe it's not yet time for a new train to approach. So I'm see, one was passing through here. I love those details, like definitely a tourist with her camera here. And see, there a train stops, and then we have to check and see. Yeah, a lot of tourists getting out of here. And something I've never noticed before, honestly, is because all of those guys, they are wearing red, because my train was red, most likely. So you, at some point in time, you will even recognize if and how people came to an event. But it could also be due to the fact that there's like the stadium going, having a match. Or maybe it's probably because of that, because there is game day, and I think a lot of people are watching this or want to watch it, and they are all colored in red, so maybe that's the reason they're all going there. So hopefully that team wins. But so far, I think they won every game which is nice. Ticket price is okay. The expenses are fairly low for what we are earning here, and even I think for, yeah, we won so far every game, which is, oh no, we didn't. 68, the last game was lost, which is sad to see. Yeah, but we'll check it out, so most likely that will change again. However, so this episode, I have no more decoration that needs to be done. I definitely want to include a few more monorail stations. Now we've got the word. A few more monorail stations here. I did not add in many of them, but I obviously want to include a few more when it comes to that part of town. So this is where I'm going to get started right now, and yeah, just to make things a little bit shorter and less probably boring for you, I'll speed things up here for the next couple of minutes until I'm finished, and I'll be back for you with my explanations later on. So thanks very much for joining me today. In case you haven't left me a follow, haven't left me a like yet, I would very much appreciate if you did so. And now, stay tuned, and I'll be back for you in a few. So as you can see, I'm still feeling a bit unsure of where to place even more monorail stations, but now there's something absolutely essential that's missing. And this would be like adding those stations to my network. And I'm wondering, like, I have to check, because I do have one line already. So this is where we're going at. So this is where we get started. It's a single, like, where is it heading to? Yeah, either or. I just want to introduce like a new monorail station here, or at least a network that kind of travels all around town to make sure that I have one circle line here. Then I also obviously want to have another line that kind of circles back to this here. that doesn't work, honestly. Very surprised about this. So that should be fine. I want to add this here, and then circle backwards through there, closing that line. There is something, I think it's one of my bus lines that doesn't work yet. Then I have a monorail station here. I think I should be good. So I should have 3 lines by now. So I'm very curious to see whether that performs a bit better. And by the way, there is a very interesting experiment that I did just a couple of, like 1 or 2 hours ago. I set up, like the thing that's always bothering me here in Cities Skylines 1 is I do have a huge city right now, and let's take a bird's eye view on everything that's happening over here. We do have a cargo airport, we have a huge or slightly bigger farming industry here, we have forest industry, we do have all the supplies that we need. We have a bigger downtowny area currently over here, but this will definitely grow and increase to this full district, while that should stay more like an old-fashioned traditional town center thing. Then we have that area here plus an entertainment district here, low-rise housing, low-density housing. Here the beginning of another entertainment district. Yeah, and the thing is, this whole town or city has only like 71 citizens at the moment, and this is kind of unreasonable and something I'm always struggling with Cities Skylines 1. I truly hope that Cities Skylines 2 gets better with that, or at least does have a mod that will change those things significantly and improve those things, because I don't mind that the game might use up a little bit more RAM, or I need a better like CPU or whatnot. As long as those numbers of people is more realistic than what we've got here, I would be happy, honestly. I would be so happy. Yeah, let's put in the road names, like buildings. It's very interesting to see that borderlines none. I just want to zoning grades, no. Too low info, too extra info, yeah, whatnot. So yeah, that's the thing. So I'm still struggling with like 71,000 citizens and then having such a huge city here. So I don't really know what to grow next and where to grow next. And I'm also, yeah, maybe I should just check my city services first. So water is okay, garbage is okay-ish, education is, well, good enough, public library. Well, I can't really make a decision whether people are using it or not. Healthcare is good, 6 citizens, only 1. Death care, good. Childcare, good. Elder care, good. That's all fine for me. The levels, residential level, like everything or almost everything is like maxed out at the moment, which is no surprise. Industrial, we have a huge amount of level 1 because I don't have a lot of industrial buildings anyway, and that little bit in pieces here might be just happening in one of my zones. Commercial not that much maxed out, but office level looks very similar to residential's level, so that's all good. Like the wind, I'm not really worried about this. When it comes to traffic, at least 80%, man, it's not too bad. And I can see a couple of things happening here at the moment. They're a bit stuck in traffic, but I'm wondering why those are, for example. Yeah, I know why. I do exactly not know why, because by the end of last episode, when I tried to fix the traffic over here, I did something that maybe in the end was not a good idea. So I wanted to change that to move again. So now this congestion should be clear in just a little bit. As soon as all the buses were able to get through here, I think this would definitely make sense. Yeah, adds a bit of shame here. Yeah, I need my pedestrians. Oh, whoa, that's a problem. You should not move first. I'll let this congestion clear itself. Hopefully over time, because that's piling up even up to the more downtowny district here. And the only experience that I have is that I see a lot more dead bodies, and it's not because my health system is not okay, but it's more because of the fact that maybe my coverage for crematoriums isn't good enough. So I should check out the health thing again. I want to get rid of this unified UI thing. Oh, that's pretty interesting. So my health, does this unified UI now cause troubles here? Maybe it does. So that's a bit disappointing, but I want to put down a few more of these crematoriums. There is one. There goes maybe another one. Maybe there should be one. Now I have to check in and see, like in these districts. I think I do not yet have a lot of crematoriums here. Oh no, it's 2 and that location. It's a bad thing. So there should be another one. And maybe there we have another one. So I'm curious how this develops. So now I have to also check, because it looks as if some of my bus lines are no longer connected. That's obviously something I do want to avoid. So that should be good, whatever kind of detour that bus is making. That's fine. So now that traffic got even worse again. And this is... But why are people making such a detour? Did I set up here any? I'm curious. Maybe it's easier solvable, way more easier solvable than I actually thought it would be. So just let me check. Because you guys, obviously you can only move there, and you can only move there, but you could also of course go there, and this here could only go there, there. So I have to do some kind of lane management here, I believe. Unfortunately, I do. But that way, I think everything should be able to sort itself out quite quickly and easily. And I also have to make an adjustment. Like whenever it's possible, please move. And then I need to have a look at my traffic signs here. Yeah, maybe it's not the smartest thing to do that right now because everybody seems to just come down this road for whatever reason. And maybe I just set up a new road here, and it should be a small 4-lane, just to make sure that I'm offering the traffic enough space to get things going. Yeah, but this is really interesting. Like, why do they go up there and then turn back in circles? They're going up here because it's maybe shorter. It could be a little bit shorter. So, again, quick check here. Yeah, obviously you could also go there, of course. And you obviously can go there. You could go there. And you also could go there. So you could go there and there. You can only turn right. It's not the most beautiful solution, but at least it's some kind of a solution, and I think there will be some transitioning happening sooner or later. Maybe I also need another 4-lane road here, even if nobody likes it. But that's the way how things are. Can't really change here a lot of. So I again want to check my crossings here. Like the lane thingy, lane switching. So that should be like this here. Yeah. However, I hope that this gets better soon, because that's a huge issue. Well, this can become a huge issue. Yeah, and it drags along for whatever reason. So I have to check and find out and take a look at a couple of those things. So the garbage truck, post office, like, is there any? Okay, there is one. Okay, she's not traveling too far. But where are those people heading to mainly? So if you are going up there, most of them drive around this district here. Hardly anybody goes over there. Yeah, so that's kind of confusing. And the thing is, I wanted to rebuild this whole thing, or almost everything of it, at some point in time. So I need more materials, as you can see. There are only a few of them, and those do not really help a lot with the traffic and everything else. And I might also learn, or have to learn, how to replace. Just wondering, how do you do that? I don't want to work with any intersection markings. Network replacer, so let me check. Search. So road. Just checking. Medium road, monorail station. this here. Full lane. I thought I could adjust it somehow. No, obviously I can't. So I can only bulk change things, which is something I don't want to do, obviously, because it would cause even more troubles. There is hardly anything going on in this district, but here I'm seeing and experiencing major traffic issues. So, but this episode, and I'm sorry for jumping back and forth from one topic to the next, should not be about traffic only, because, yeah, that's not what we are here for. So what I wanted to do is, like, I want to set up another rail/train station here, because in the near future I will have like more citizens living in that part, and then obviously I need some kind of connectivity back and forth. Bus, train, tram hub. So I don't have a tram yet. Multi-platform, 12 platforms. That's basically what I have right now. Metro, monorail, no. So crossover, I would love to include that. It's really strange, because that here should have been possible already. Like the last time I built this and set this up, this should have been possible for sure. So there we do have our invisible train line sitting here. Where is that coming from? I don't yet know. This is kind of a panicking, I don't know what to do episode here, because I don't want to spend time fixing the traffic here. Well, however, just gonna pause it now and think about it. So I'm just thinking, maybe I purely have to simplify things. This could definitely also be an issue. Like, I'm deleting a couple of things here. That road here. This for sure. And maybe also that one. I think it could be just too much. And for... I might have to move like the child healthcare center ever so slightly to over here. There's the elder care. I'm wondering how my bus line developed. Did it? So I'm curious what happens. Like this here, neighborhood shop is fine. But what's happening over here? Like here is a bus line, or seems to be a bus line. I can move it to here. And I'm wondering whether the traffic gets better or not. And I also want to change that to probably a more high density zone. I think it should sort itself out over time. Yeah, just getting rid of all those. So why are they turning around here? Why do those guys all make a U-turn? Is it just because they haven't made a decision yet? Probably. I'm letting things run now for a bit, because sometimes you have to just take a step back and redo things. The same goes for over here. Like, why are those guys waiting? It's not really helpful. So the settings here should say, yeah, you move whenever you can. You also move whenever you can. You have to move whenever you can. And obviously, you guys have to move whenever you can. Now it's getting even worse, maybe. So I want to change that here. And oh, lane switching, that's bad. And now I have to set everything up accordingly based on these new circumstances that I have here. So you could also go straight. That's something I should definitely allow, because that allows that traffic to move. But why are those people going through here, making this U-turn? It's like ridiculous. Like they could also... I know why this is happening. Because I made another minor mistake here. And I should allow them to also turn left if they need to. And I should check on my notes. That's fine. That's fine too. That's also fine. So that should be moving quite quickly now. And this here could maybe be the same issue for me not taking care of this properly. So what I want to do, I want to check my lane settings here. Yeah, but it's also like correct, isn't it? It kind of is. So they should move there. They should go here. They can either go there or there. They can obviously also go there. They can turn right, so it's like a dedicated turning lane for everyone who wants to come in. And this here only turns right, and that here only goes straight. And oh, sorry, not that way, straight ahead. So I'm curious what happens now. Maybe it's getting worse, I'm not sure. Are people pulling out their pocket cars again somewhere? I don't know whether that's happening. So it's sometimes really challenging, as you can see, and I've spent like several episodes on fixing something almost non-fixable. So there was a bus blocking everything. On this 4-lane road. Still keeps blocking stuff here. So I'm wondering where this is coming from. So that looks way better than before. This looks like ridiculous. Again. There's so much traffic coming in. I don't get it. Where is this coming from? Can I see or recognize any pattern here? So I'll let the things run for a while, just to get a better understanding. First, I also want to fix like this here and that here. And this here, obviously. And that here. Because they should basically all move if they can. Are things moving better? I get the impression that over time things seem to move slightly better than they did before. Why are those people, or what are they waiting for? Oh, you guys can't make a left turn here. Oh gosh. It could be so simple things that challenge this whole conglomerate here, or that whole crossing here. So that could significantly impact my existing traffic, because if people have to travel for too long or taking detours around blocks and whatnot just to get into a certain direction, that seems to be flowing way better now, except for the fact that there are still some cars interfering with each other, but it gets better. Yeah, it does get way better, so that's flowing again. Over here, this is kind of another thing that I have to take care of. So I want to see a dedicated turning lane here, and this other one could go either there or there. And then I only have one dedicated turning lane there. This could go there and there. So they have to merge somehow. And those guys can go over there. Is that correct? Yeah, it looks better. It does slowly look a little bit better. I'm so curious like how this looks like in Cities Skylines 2. Whether they improved a lot of things or whether they didn't. So there you go, and there you go. You can only turn right. You can only go straight ahead, plus there if you want to. You can only go straight ahead and turn left. And you can only go right. And this here can only go straight ahead or turn left. And that can only go right. So that cleared itself pretty much. That's getting better. There's still a congestion happening for the sake of the buses here, for a simple bus stop. Maybe I have to make a harsh decision here on my neighborhood. Yeah, I'm going to make this something new here. So I will set up one thing here in the middle, and I will move a bus stop. And maybe I put this over here, and then I could start increasing the height of those buildings here slowly. Yeah, that's maybe not a bad option, not a bad thought to have. Is there another bus stop sitting somewhere? I have to check it. But there shouldn't be any more bus stops. Just over there. So that could help significantly clearing that part. But still, people are going there making a right turn and coming back. For what reason? I think I missed something crucial. Yeah, of course I did. Oh my god, come on. That's critical. So this here may make a left turn. That goes left, that goes straight, that goes only right. So that removed. And this can turn right. So why do they go up there? Still don't get it. Like this here. That here. Oh, it's maybe about those that are coming in here. So that could have been it already. And then I need to also make a new decision regarding those here. Moving, keep moving, keep moving. That's a huge problem, these bus stops, honestly. It's so annoying. And sometimes I just don't understand how to solve those. It's because of the fact that people are making their lane decisions so late. So I'm forcing them now to make that decision way sooner. Faculty. Okay, loads of pocket cars. Gosh, man. Yeah. So why aren't they moving? Just because I didn't tell them to? Or did I let them choose or define the wrong lane for them? I haven't defined any lane. Maybe that's an issue. I don't know. Sometimes you're just fixing things, and I'm sorry for keeping you waiting for that long, so I think I should speed up things now. Just to make it less boring for you. And then I probably have to remove, unfortunately, those passenger things here. Those pedestrian walkways. They have to make a detour, and I'm sorry for that, guys. It's a bit unpleasant. So, crossing that is not an option. The problem with those buses, by the way, is maybe I also have to change my buses, because they're doing some hokey pokeys whenever they are switching their lanes and just to block their way to make a good turn. But those turns are okay, but there are some turns where they actually block two lanes here, and that's not helpful. And I think also here I have to make sure that there is only one. So in there we can make a difference. So that goes only straight. So one dedicated turning lane, and then the other thing goes straight ahead. And then I'm including another node here, probably, just so that they can switch. It's not a crossing, it's a middle thing. Is there another bus station? Yeah. Things keep moving ever so slightly. just moving that apart from each other. And again, setting up some traffic rules here. Yeah, you can just move in there. I also might want to have to assign those. That's flowing. This is also not flowing. Why isn't that flowing? So maybe it's because of them not moving. Probably also them not moving. Then those guys aren't moving. And those aren't either. I can't do anything about that weird behavior here, unfortunately. So that keeps moving. This is getting slowly better. But I do have, well, I can already see that coming. I do have to take care of my traffic management once again, because I'm at a crucial point now, reaching 75k, which is usually another stepping stone into a major city at some point in time. So, and like even my, like this whole monorail setup, like literally changed my whole traffic flow, and it didn't make things better. So I'm wondering, is it due to the fact that I allowed parking on the roadside, or what is that all about? Is it just about people being lazy to walk, or the lanes being too narrow? Don't want to allow parking there. So don't want to allow parking here and here. So I'm removing all the parking options for now, because that might significantly change my traffic flow. Because I heard that some people experience the thing when you have roadside parking enabled, that it significantly can slow down your traffic in those roads, which also leads to the fact that you would have more congestions happening and whatnot. And that's something I obviously don't want to have and don't want to see, and don't want to experience that. Oh, that's busy area. I didn't expect that to happen. So maybe I have to level up my parking lots here and rethink what I built. Probably I will have to do that. You see, now I'm just making the full circle here, and I also complete the removal of any parking options from those roads. It's kind of a harsh episode this time, or a hard episode. It's quite challenging, and I'm currently doing things that I actually don't like to do. And one thing is traffic management. Like, it's a bit annoying, I would say. So what I want to increase here is like going 4 units out, another 4 units out, and I want to check maybe this here. And maybe I should go another whatever units out and put one of the bigger ones there. Or again, only a smaller one. No, I think I'm going for the bigger one. It's a bit annoying because I will obviously lose a lot of beautiful trees here. And now I also need to fill in like those car lots here, 8x2. I'm wondering whether that works. I assume this will not work. Completely not work at all what I'm trying to do here. But I just keep going for now and see whatever happens in the long run to these parking lots here. They're not the most beautiful ones now, for sure not. I'm adding in a few more trees, obviously using the line tool because it makes things so much easier when you want to place down a few nice trees here alongside the parking areas. Sure, that's okay-ish, and there I also have more trees here. So I'm wondering, are people getting in there? Will they use the new parking lot here? Can't be all wrong. It can't be. Simply, people start using that. Crazy. Yeah, it's starting to fill up. I can imagine because that area seems to be very, very popular with my citizens at the moment. So I'm not wondering too much about that. And again, I want to make this here happening. Also that here. There shouldn't be any parking at all. There's something broke. Was it a bus line? Yeah, I think it was kind of a bus line. Or maybe I just remove that here. And I just have one over there. I think that should... Nah, maybe. Maybe I need one. So that's a main thingy here. Not very good. That here, this here, and that whole district. It's crazy. That's really crazy. And I think I have the slight assumption that when I would optimize that, or when I'm at the stage where I'm optimizing this completely, I could have a lot more citizens in my town. Because currently I believe that one of the main reasons I'm not having a lot of citizens yet, and why I'm like going back and forth somewhere between 75 and 70k citizens, could be the traffic and parking situation fully. I wouldn't be surprised about that. So I'm just checking everything. Like that bridge having parking enabled here is ridiculous. There is no longer any parking happening. There we cleared everything, I think. Besides that little strip over there. So then we do have some parking allowed here. Yeah, I don't care about those neighborhood roads, that's fine. Just worried about my monorail stuff. Because that shouldn't be with parking. And I don't want to see any people parking here as well, because they're quite sneaky. Like, did you see that? Immediately I have more cars in my huge parking lot over there, and that's not even filled up at the moment. This here should not be happening, so I'm wondering whether the traffic flow overall will be way better than it was before, as soon as I removed all parking options from my monorail roads. There is a bus station right next to the monorail. Should I remove my buses? I have this slight impression, and another thing. Watch it closely, guys. I am fixing this road, these two roads. I strongly believe, like for the fourth or the fifth time now, and I do have it on record that I already tried to fix it. So that's a bit harsh. So should I just remove that? Move it over here, maybe. So one last check. Parking. What do you say? There's still some parking happening. There's still something happening. But I believe, like, except for maybe a smaller bit of road here and there, I think there should no longer be any parking options on the roadside. I'm sorry, guys, I'm not making things easier for you, but this will hopefully help me clear my city traffic, my downtown traffic here significantly. And I wonder why those guys are even driving in there. I don't get it. Really? Why are you going there? And then turning around, taking a detour to where? To make a U-turn? Really? And to stop here? Honestly? Oh, come on. Yeah, then you have to wait and go for it. Like, your choice. Not mine. Can I get rid of this here? I probably can. And I should also get rid of this here. Then also some traffic signs here. Yeah, I'm curious. I try to go with the flow at the moment. Going with the flow, just checking whatever will happen here in the near future. Guys, I'm stopping this episode now. I think it doesn't make any sense currently to think about that, because I'm so stuck in my thinking process at the moment. Like, I'm having some issues here with trash not being picked up, with dead bodies, deceased bodies not being picked up due to traffic. And like, the reason why this is happening, honestly, guys, I can't tell you. I think it's literally stupid to do that. But maybe I should let me check one last thing, something I never did before. So I'm allowing U-turns now for the first time ever in one of my cities, and I'm watching how many cars are actually doing that, because I have an impression that it might not only be a few, but maybe I'm completely mistaken here. Don't know. No idea. So that traffic gone. Easy. But why is that? And why is everything piling up here now? I should give you guys priority, and those you have to slow things down. You get priority over here. You can only go there, and you can only go there. So that's it. And obviously, so like this here makes sense. Crazy. Okay, I'll come back to that next episode. I'm trying to fix this whole thing here. So, thank you very much for still staying tuned. I'm very, very sorry. I feel kind of sorry for this episode. It was confusing, not really well planned. I was thinking a lot about different things that I did, and honestly, I'm a little bit stuck again with traffic. It's bothering me a bit. And for some reason, I believe I might have to replan my bus network. I might have to replan my public transport, and I might have to replan my roads layout. I think I'm going first with the bus network, as stupid as it sounds, but they are literally blocking my traffic at the moment. So by going back to that, the last thing I'm going to do is like I'm changing the funding significantly. Lines overview. So where can I change the funding? So library line clockwise. Maybe I just don't need a clockwise counter, clockwise blah 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 thing. Maybe I just don't need that. Lines overview for like probably I only need 7 here. Lines overview. College line. Oh, yeah, I know where this is coming from. I completely get that. But honestly, having that many vehicles might be a problem. And also the counter, like the clockwise thing. So that sounds or looks more reasonable. Lines overview, which one does have a lot of passengers? The bus line 9. I could reduce it down to 10. So that sometimes they're empty. Let's go with 15. It's still a lot. 19 vehicles. 13. Hardly anybody waiting. So I could go down to 50. Even that would be fine. We'll wait and see. So that's about the last thing I was doing today here in my city of Springvalley. I would like to thank you guys for joining me today again. I'm very, very sorry for this kind of confusing episode. Thanks very much so for spending the time with me. If any one of you, like literally, can give me a hint, help me with any recommendations or whatnot, please, please, please let me know. I would be so happy about this. Thank you very much in advance for that. Have a wonderful day, wonderful rest of your day. Enjoy your time. Have a good one, and hopefully see you soon back here on Ben playing Cities Skylines. Have a good one. Bye bye.